The story is told of 5 blind men who went to see an elephant. The first blind person touched the elephant's tusk and came back with the opinion that the elephant is like a sword. Now, the second blind person went and touched the elephant's ear, and he came back with the opinion that the elephant is like a leaf, a giant leaf. The third blind person touched the elephant's leg and came back with the opinion that the elephant is like a pillar. Now, the fourth blind person touched the elephant's tail and came back with the opinion that the elephant is like a rope. The fifth blind person touched the elephant's stomach, tummy part, and came back with the opinion that the elephant is like a wall. So 5 blind persons who went to see the elephant and coming back with 5 different kinds of opinions about the elephant. Now, the elephant is supposed to represent God, and the 5 blind people are supposed to represent religions. And the storyteller is trying to tell us that religions have only partial understandings about God. The elephant is supposed to represent truth, and the 5 blind people are supposed to represent religions. And the argument is that all religions have only partial understanding of the truth, truth with a capital T. There is a field of study in the School of Theology, School of Religious Studies departments, which we call Theology of Religions. Now, Theology of Religions is the attempt to understand the relationship between religions. For example, the Christian Theology of Religions would be an attempt to understand the relationship between Christianity and other religions. A Hindu Theology of Religions would be similarly an attempt to understand Hinduism's relationship with other religions from the Hindu perspective. Similarly, Islamic Theology of Religions, Buddhist Theology of Religions, and so on. Now, at one end of the spectrum of Theology of Religions is the view called exclusivism. The view that says that once religion is true, that religion is the only way to God and the only way to salvation. And the other end of the spectrum is the view of the pluralists, the view called pluralism, which says that all religions are equally valid, all religions lead you to God, all religions are equal, all religions are leading you to salvation, and so on. Now, if an exclusivist would say that his religion or her religion alone is true, then number one, he would be accused of being arrogant. So there is the question of arrogance, or the issue of arrogance. How can you say that your religion is the only true religion? Number two, exclusivists would also be accused of being exclusivistic, of excluding other people, of excluding other truths from other religions. And therefore, there is the question of exclusion. So number one, the question of arrogance. Number two, the question of exclusion. Number three, there is the question of imposition. Pluralists would want to ask exclusivists, are you trying to impose your religion on me? Are you trying to impose your religion on other people? And number four, there is the question of tolerance. Now, pluralists pride themselves in being very tolerant, and they accuse the exclusivists of being intolerant of other people and intolerant of other religions. So there are major 4 questions that the exclusivists have to answer. The question of arrogance, the question of exclusion, the question of imposition, and the question of tolerance. So when a Christian seeks to preach the gospel or tries to speak about Jesus to other people, he's often challenged with these 4 questions: the question of arrogance, the question of imposition, the question of exclusion, and the question of tolerance. In contrast to the exclusivist position, which is argued to be arrogant, exclusive, imposing itself on others, and intolerant of others, the pluralists argue that their position is a position of humility. They are inclusive of other truths, other religions, other people, and so on, accepting others, and also a tolerant view of people of other faiths and other faiths itself. Now, the pluralists would say, at least some of them would say, that just like there could be different roads leading to the same mountain top, different religions could lead you to God. And just like different rivers flow into the same ocean, all religions would ultimately provide you with salvation. Now, this video is an introductory video to a series of videos which discusses these questions from the Christian perspective. Do all religions lead to God? Does all religion provide you with salvation? These and other questions are the content, the subject matter of this series of videos. Now, the next video would be a discussion from the Christian perspective on the commonalities among world religions. There are different things that are common to world religions. And why so? Why are there commonalities among world religions? Video number 1. Video number 2 would focus on the differences among world religions. Pluralists often tend to push under the carpet the differences among world religions, but we must not ignore the huge differences among world religions. So video number 2 would focus on that. Video number 3 would be a study on what the Bible has to say about other faiths. Of course, the Bible was written before many other religions were born and not in the context of many of the world religions of today, but I believe the Bible has much to say about world religions. In video number 4, we are going to discuss the topic, the uniqueness of Jesus Christ. In fact, I have done a series of videos discussing this particular topic, and therefore I would be just running through the topic and explaining why Jesus is the only way of salvation. And number 5, I would like to make a video on responses to the challenges posed by pluralists, especially the question of arrogance, the question of exclusion, the question of tolerance, and so on. So the final video would be an attempt to answer these challenges posed by the pluralists and also probably analyze the story of the elephant and 5 blind men and all the roads leading to the same mountaintop and those kinds of questions. Thank you.